hiring process. The next regularly scheduled meeting is for July 11th, but the council did not say if anything involving the city manager search will be on the agenda.
And now, your Storm Center 7 forecast with meteorologist Gauthreaux III.
It was up before the sun was this morning over the garage door, and
that is ambitious.
And I'm telling you, it was almost chilly, Robert.
It's funny, the last couple days, temperatures have been pretty cool. In fact, Monday or Tuesday morning, I think, there were some places in the 40s.
Oh,
I know.
I don't want that for June. No, thank you.
No?
We're getting the 40s for like November.
It was a shock to me, yeah. I mean, being in late June for that matter, that chilly. Yeah, but we are warming up. It was a little bit warmer today. In fact, this morning, nobody was in the 40s, but we got down to the low 50s, and so it still was a cool morning. You can see it got down to 56 in Dayton, but it looks like everybody reached the 50s. Even down in Oxford, got down to about 59 degrees. Now, in the afternoon, we stayed out of the 90s. Temperatures were generally in the upper 80s, or even mid-80s, really, I would say. Some places in the low 80s, like Xenia, but tomorrow afternoon, actually just all of tomorrow, is going to be a little bit different. I don't think we'll have as many places in the 50s, if very few really, and then moving into the afternoon, I think we will likely reach the 90s for many areas across the region. Let's take a look at the next 24 hours. You can see, at least looking at this timeline, bottoming out in the low 60s by around 5 a.m. This is for Dayton, by the way. And then in the afternoon, getting up to 90 degrees. So not only do we avoid the 50s likely, we're going to jump into the 90s. So we trade one for the other. And it will be a warm day. It's going to be a little bit more humid too. We'll see a touch more humidity across the region. Or I should say we'll feel a touch more humidity across the region. And then moving into Friday, and even a bit on Saturday as well. Temperatures now in the 70s. There's a few places getting close to the 60s. In fact, Wilmington is in the 60s. But it's 70 in Troy, 76 still in Dayton. So it's pretty warm outside. And winds are out of the south. They've all shifted to the south. Earlier, we had some winds out of the west, but we're all generally out of the south, at least some sort of southerly component, which means that we have moisture coming in across the region. We have some more heat coming in across the region, and that's one reason why it's going to be a little bit milder overnight. There's more humidity really across the Miami Valley. Now, it's not so humid to where it's just going to feel really warm overnight. I'll probably still sleep with the window open, but it is going to be milder out there, and that's going to make it harder for the temperature to drop. You can see dew points are still in the mid-50s, and so we will likely see this go a bit higher. Now, will it go high enough to make the heat indices feel like 100 degrees? I don't think so. We're likely going to stay, at least for our hottest days in the next week or so, feeling like the mid-90s. Now, we were feeling like 100 degrees the last couple weeks. That's when we had the heat advisories across the region. I don't think we'll get that hot, but it is warming up, especially compared to earlier in the week. Now, it's going to be dry too. Thursday's still going to be nice. Take a look at Thursday morning at 6 a.m., looking at some clear skies. Look into the afternoon, you barely see a cloud go through. But things do change a little bit as we move into Friday. We'll probably still keep the same heat, maybe a touch more humidity on Friday, but then you'll see the chance for perhaps a couple pop-up showers. Now, here's a look at 6 a.m. Futurecast is trying to spin up a shower that early, at least close to or barely within the Miami Valley. We move a little bit later in the morning. Here's a look at 11 a.m. You can see a couple showers then, probably lacking thunderstorms. But by the afternoon, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little bit. And then there we get to the late evening, not far after, at least not long after sunsets. Or maybe we're looking at a couple isolated showers for some fireworks. Doesn't mean it's going to be necessarily right over downtown Dayton. So if you are looking at fireworks in Fort Laramie or Xenia Friday evening, there could be a shower or two across the Miami Valley at that point. So just keep that in mind. And really throughout the weekend, we're going to have to watch, because there's definitely a chance for some rain, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to rain on your fireworks. Now, if we take a look into the weekend, we do cool off, a little bit more seasonable for this time of year, and the chance of showers is there every day. Not a washout every day, but definitely at least a chance of showers each day once we get past Thursday.
All right, sir, thank you. As the Cincinnati Bengals get ready for the upcoming season, QB Joe Burrow could get another honor for his achievements in 2021.